Part 2 of my retrospective discussing the films of Paul Thomas Anderson. Again, if you've seen One Battle After Another and loved it, but haven't really delved into much or any of Paul Thomas Anderson's work, I sincerely hope this retrospective opens the door for you to go watch the films of this incredible filmmaker. 2007's There Will Be Blood would be a major turning point for him. Not only is it his magnum opus, but it would signify a period of time where he stopped making films set in the modern day. He would stick to period pieces with themes that are still very relevant today. And this is a Kubrick-styled Western on the themes of greed and capitalism. The story of a man trying to strike oil and get rich without any concern of who he takes out along the way. It's another career-defining performance from Daniel Day-Lewis as Daniel Plainview, one of the most unlikable protagonists in the history of cinema. But apart from its impactful storytelling, this is a masterclass in technical filmmaking and collaboration. From the stunning cinematography from Robert Elswit to the experimental score from Radiohead guitarist Jonny Greenwood, so much of this film is unconventional. Not only is it my favorite P.T. Anderson film, it's my favorite film of the 2000s. The Master is a symbolic look at the way religious organizations target vulnerable people as a way to gain control over them, and in the process grow in numbers, and it all plays out like what I would describe as a symphony. The music, another collaboration with Jonny Greenwood, is a big part that drives the story, and it would be another of many great collaborations between P.T. Anderson and the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman, and another swift reminder of how he was one of the greatest actors to ever walk this earth. Inherent Vice is a faithful adaptation of Thomas Pynchon's novel, which, by the way, One Battle After Another is also an adaptation of a Pynchon novel. This is a counterculture neo-noir detective story that's very much made on its own terms. It's out of the box, at times surreal, and it is very complex. It's one of various P.T. Anderson films where rewatchability brings reward. And the more I've gone back to this film, the more I've loved it, especially having gone back to read the book. But what I love so much is how unconventionally and darkly humorous this movie is. Phantom Thread is a look at relationships, specifically one where someone involved in the relationship has a problem relinquishing control. Daniel Day-Lewis is again amazing in this movie, but I love how he's matched in wits by newcomer Vicky Krieps. He's humbly willing to share the screen with her and allow her to get her due alongside him. And again, P.T. Anderson hyper-focuses on every meticulous detail in his movies. This is matched by incredible costume design and set pieces, and no matter how insane this relationship gets, you can't look away. Speaking of relationships, the relationship that's pursued at the center of Licorice Pizza is very problematic. This is my least favorite P.T. Anderson film for various reasons, but I do like the way it nostalgically sees him go back to the San Fernando Valley in the 70s. It fits his notion of great needle drops, and in terms of filmmaking it's great, but story-wise, it's flawed.